Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents A New America, How Music Reshaped the Culture and Future of a Nation and Redefined My Life, by Tommy Mottola, narrated by Rudy, Sanda. Prologue. Follow the music. This book has probably been building inside me ever since I was stopped cold at the age of 3 by the music of Tito Puente coming from radios on the streets of the Bronx. But it wasn't until a few decades later that I really started to pay attention to the unfolding story that's at the heart of A New America, and the basis for The Latin Explosion, the HBO documentary that I produced in 2015. The turning point in my awareness came in the wake of a conversation with Gloria Estefan that took place back in 1992, about 4 years after I took over at Sony Music. "Gloria and I want to talk to you about the next album," her husband, Emilio, had announced on the phone one day in his rich Cuban accent. Without much more of an explanation, he asked me to come to Miami so that we could discuss everything in person. The Estefans were already family to me, especially after the eventful 4 years we'd shared since I'd come on board as president at Sony. Prior to that time, my journey in the music industry had taken me from my first career as an artist/musician to learning the ropes of music publishing to making a name for myself as a manager for such acts as Hall & Oates, John Mellencamp, and Carly Simon. As it happened, one of the first pieces of business to cross my desk at Sony had been the pending release of a new Gloria Estefan album. Up until then, Gloria and Emilio and their band had performed and recorded as the Miami Sound Machine. This new release, however, would be the first to feature Gloria's name out front and had the potential, in my view, to truly position her as the next global superstar. But after reviewing the album cover and all the other marketing elements, I came to the conclusion that we needed to develop a much stronger campaign. So I stopped the release in its tracks to revamp everything. Instead of being upset, Gloria and Emilio were thrilled to have someone at the label who cared and understood what they were all about, and who was willing to reach into the deep pockets of the corporation to boost them to the next level. There may have been some initial resistance at the company to the money I budgeted for marketing the album, but nobody complained when cuts both ways went on to exceed everybody's highest hopes, selling many millions of copies worldwide. Then, in March 1990, while they were on tour for the album, came the terrible accident on a snowy interstate in Pennsylvania when a tractor-trailer plowed into the Estefans' tour bus, hurling Gloria off a couch inside where she'd been sleeping.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?